Okay, so Leetcode practice time. So in this video, we have two goals. The first goal is to see how we should solve this problem. Then we are going to put in some code here. And the next goal is to see how to solve this problem properly in a real interview. So let's get started. So remember, the first step is to try to always understand the problem. And if there is anything unclear, please bring up the question. And also at the same time think about some edge cases. So let's take a look at this question. Remove all adjacent duplicates in string. So given a string S of lowercase letters, a duplicate removal consists of choosing two adjacent and equal letters and removing them. So we repeatedly make duplicate removals on S until we no longer can. So return the final string after all such duplicate removals have been made. It is guaranteed the answer is unique. Alright, so let's take a look at this example. So A, B, B, A, C, return C, A. So pretty obvious, we remove the double B. So after we remove the double B, the first A and the second A become adjacent, and we need to remove the two A's as well. Okay, so it makes sense to return CA for this specific input. So let's take a look at some notes. So it says the string length is between 1 to 20k, and S consists only English lower letters. Okay, so for sure that the input string is not gonna be empty. So I think I cannot think of any edge case at this moment. So let's go on for the next step. So the next step is about finding a solution. So how to solve this problem? I think there should be a linear solution for this one. Let's see. Actually, so we could use a stack to solve this problem. So for example, we have a stack. Every time we just push the character into the stack. So if the top of once we encounter a character and it is the same as a top element within the stack, then we are going to try to pop the stack until we hit a different character. So take this example. So at the very beginning, the stack is empty. Then we will add A, and then when it comes to B, we compare the top element, which is A, with B. So they're different, so we can safely push B into the stack. And then when we encounter another B, we see that it is the same as the top element of the stack. So we will keep popping the top element from the stack until either it is empty or the top element is different from the current character. And then the next character is A, so we see that top element is A, so we try to pop A from it as well. And then we encounter C, we just push it into the stack, and then similarly we are going to push A into the stack. And finally we just pop all the elements from the stack and then return the string connected with all the characters. So that's pretty much it about this solution. So the runtime is going to be O of n. N is the length of the string, and space-wise it's the same. So let's get started and do some coding work. So for the coding part, we care about your correctness and the readability of the code, and also don't be too slow. So we first have a stack. Then we are going to iterate through the string. So let's change this car C to s dot to car array. Alright, so if the stack is empty, or the stack dot peak, we peek the top element from the stack is not equal to the current character. So either of the case, we are going to push the character into the stack. So you're going to call stack.add c, and then we are going to continue. Otherwise, it means the stack is not empty, and the top element is equal to the current character. So what we are going to do is, well, the stack is not empty, and stack.peak is equal to c. Well, this is true, then we are going to stack.pop. We are going to keep popping the top element from the stack until the stack to be empty or the top element from the stack is not equal to c. And finally, we are just going to connect everything from the stack, every character from the stack. So we are going to have a string builder, str as new string builder. It's like, well, stack.empty. So while it's not empty, we are just going to str.insert 0 and stack.pop. Finally, we are going to return str.toString. Alright, so like I said, we are done with the code. So when we are done with the code, it's time to do some testing. Like I said before, when we go through the first example, let's say ABB ACA. So we are going to try to do some sanity check on this piece of code, and at the same time explain how this piece of code is going to work on top of this input example. So first of all, I have stack as empty, and then we iterate through every character. So A, when it is the first A, stack is empty, so we are going to push A into the stack and then continue. When it is B, similarly, we are going to push B because it is within this if branch. And then when we encounter another B, we see that the stack is now empty, and the top element from the stack is equal to C. So we are going to keep popping the top element until either the stack is empty or the top element from the stack is now equal to C. And we just pop the top B from the stack. And similarly, for when we encounter the A, we are going to pop A. And then when we encounter C, we push it into the stack, and then we push another A into the stack, which is the last character in the input example. And finally, we try to pop everything from the stack, and each time we pop it, we try to insert at the beginning of the string builder. Finally, we just return the string. So I think it looks good. Let's give it a shot. Okay. Alright, so everything looks good. I would say regarding the test case setup, for example 1, I think it should be good enough for test coverage. Other than that, I cannot think of any fancy test cases we need to include to have good enough test coverage. So that's it for this coding question. If you find it helpful, please help subscribe to this channel. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.